Okay, welcome to the first taping of my little web show, Real Talk with Karen Monique. For the last couple of months, I've been thinking about recording or doing a little web show or whatever, just to showcase my talents initially. But due to some things that have happened in my personal life recently, I said I'm just gonna go in and use it for my outlet for discussion, something like therapy. Um, Currently, I'm in the rebuilding up phase of my life, as some of you may know. Um, I have had a lot of ups and I had a lot of downs, but I'm starting to learn that I need to take ownership to the things that I do, and I need to be more proactive about who I let in my life and who I keep in my life. Um, no offense to anybody out there, and I really don't care if you get offended, but I'm tired of people who only want something from me and aren't willing to give something of themselves to me. Right now, and my prayer to God have been, oh God, send me a great husband, because I'm a single mother, which I'll discuss. You'll hear me discuss that a lot. Um, and it's getting to the point now where because I asked God to send me a husband and I told him what type of husband I want, I'm starting to think that the enemy wants to kind of lure me in and have me think that, oh, this guy may be it, but he has a bunch of mess with him. So, I just went through a situation recently, which I'm glad it started and ended like that quick because, to be honest with you, I feel like when a relationship starts too fast, that it's going to end even faster. So, that's what happened in this instance. And I'm not hurt, I'm not bruised, I'm not battered. I just want women to know, like, that's not the type of person we want to deal with. But anyway, I'm not gonna give that any more airtime. Um, I just feel like a lot of men don't understand what it's like to be a woman, first of all. And second of all, I feel like men don't understand that as women, we have standards. Just like they have standards. Oh, I want my girl to look like this. I want my lady to look like this. I want my woman to cook for me. This, that, and the third. We have standards. And right now, I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I'm going to be celibate. I don't have time for the extra friends. If you don't want a long term relationship, don't even look at me. If you're going to ask for sex, you need to go that way. Because I don't have time. I don't have time. My son is almost 2 years old. And I graduated in August. Thank you, Jesus. I graduated in August with my master's degree. So I don't have time for the little boy theologies in these man bodies. And that's basically what I'm dealing with now. Like, men, I guess some men, unfortunately, try to lure in single mothers because I guess they feel like, oh, well, I feel bad for her because she has to struggle, she has to do this by herself. When in all actuality, I have help from my family, and if all else fails, I do it by myself because I can't always do bad by myself. I don't need you to sit there and try to change my life around, lie to me, play games, all of the drama that comes with dealing with these people who aren't good for you. And the one thing I'm starting to notice is the more I want to say no, the more certain people back away. So I'm glad because that's telling me who needs to be here and who doesn't need to be here. But I'm at the phase of my life where now I'm just realizing that all of the things that I've done, the good and the bad, have a direct influence on the things that are going on. And it's been brought to my attention. God has an amazing way to bring things to your attention, by the way, that I need to get more into the Word. That is the only way and the only reason that I believe a lot of these things have been happening to me. Not to say I've had all these terrible things happen to me because there are nosy people out there who want me to go into details about all of this and all of that. If you don't know me personally or you don't watch regularly, then you won't find out what things I'm talking about. But I feel like right now I'm at the point in my life where I really need to hold on to God and cling on to God because I'm really vulnerable right now. Just because I'm thirsty for success as far as my career because I just started up a business. I'm thirsty for companionship. Uh oh. Okay. I'm thirsty for companionship and I want to get married so I can have some more babies and live happily ever after, blah, blah, blah. But I do know that this stuff doesn't always happen. I mean, I might be 35 before I get married, and I've come to terms with that. But my thing is this: I can't compromise who I am, and I refuse to allow other people to tell me how I should live my life. As far as if I say, "Hey, I'm celibate," and the guy's like, "Well, maybe you should consider doing this with me because I'm this," and trying to sell themselves to me. Because in all actuality, the man that I ask God for is not gonna ask me for sex or bad. Like it bothers me that men think that's okay. And it bothers me that some women set the precedent that that is okay for a man to do. And so said man goes to different women and asking for sex or asking for money and asking for these things because they feel like this woman let me do it, so the next woman will let me do it. When in all actuality, we're all different. Like we're all different women. It took a long time for me to learn that I could be a nurturer without letting you use me. And I'm only 27, so I'm not. It's not like I'm almost 40 and I'm just learning all this stuff. But and even if I was, then so be it. That would have been my learning path. But anyway, um, I just feel like I'm a guarded person and I'm wounded because of the things that have been done to me. And the things that have been done to me have been done by some kind of important people at some point in my life. Like my son's father. We're not gonna go there. I'm not gonna give him free airtime. Um, couple of guys I dated. Um, friends, friends that word is starting to get smaller and smaller in my world. It's like really small. It's almost a handful now because I don't trust everybody. And then family will do you dirty quick, just like that. But one thing about family is they'll sling you in the ground, but they'll help you get back up off the ground too. So I will give family that. I always feel like family might not know what works specifically for you, but when you have a good family, they encourage you and they chasing you when you're not right, when you're in the wrong. So, shout out to my family. Y'all know who y'all are. The Owenses, the Sextons, the Saunders, all the other sides of the family. There's too many names to remember. Um, um, I just really feel like right now that this is a good time for me, and God has really bestowed a lot of opportunity upon me. Yeah. Oh, he bestowed a lot of good opportunities upon me. Like I'm about to start my vocal studio. Yeah, a little plug for my little business. If you want to take voice lessons, holla at me. I still sing. People don't know that, but I do still sing. And I just started my little home daycare. Trying to get a building, trying to get grants, blah blah blah. I digress. But I just feel like, you know, I lost focus at some point. And I know it's not too late to get back on point and get back on the right path. So you guys are gonna witness my journey as I endeavor to gain a closer relationship with God, as I endeavor to lose weight, as I endeavor to start my business and get it from out of my home into a center. I don't want to go and teach in public school just yet. I don't. I like working for myself. But honestly, I just feel like at this point, God is going to do some serious work on me. And I have to be willing to let Him use me. Because all of this is my testimony. I've had some things happen to me that I'm not going to share. I have some things happen to me that I would share. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, God has my back. And I need to be respectful of him and respectful of the gifts he's given me and the quality people that he's put in my life and build my relationship with him. Um, right now, I'm just talking off the cuff. I'm going to try to have a script next time, but I don't really do the script thing because I kind of do better just talking because it's my web show. I do what I want, kind of. If you want to leave comments, feel free. If they're negative, so be it. I know I'm a child of God, and what He thinks about me and what He sees in me matters more than what anybody out there in the World Wide Web and YouTube land, Facebook, whatever, could ever think of me. Um, Gosh, it's kind of crazy because I just was thinking the other day. I was like, I really want to start my web show, and after some things happened, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start my little web show because this is, like I said, it's an outlet for me. It's therapy. It's like me talking, and I get to talk everything out that's been going on in my head because I just felt like recently, like I can tell people things and promise them not to say anything, but who am I gonna get mad at if I'm telling you guys from my mouth? So if it comes from here, it's the truth. If it comes from anywhere else, you got to question it. So I'm sure I'm not that important that people will talk about me, but people will find anything to talk about, in which is old news. But oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remain as modest looking as possible, because I'm not trying to go there. But I'm really excited that I decided to start this web show, and I think I'm gonna start sharing my poetry with you guys sometimes and different things. Excuse me. Um, I just hope that people appreciate what I'm trying to do because in helping myself and God helping me, I want to help other people. Whether it's words of inspiration, whether it's my situation and trying to help you not go through the same thing, or whether it's just a listening ear because if you give me a topic, if it's something I know about, anybody who knows me personally knows I'll talk about it. So, that's all for now. This first session is going to be pretty short because I'm running out of things to talk about. Now, if I think of something at 3 a.m., then so be it. But I'm going to try to post like once. Nah, I'll probably try to post 3 days a week when my schedule allows. But I really, really am excited about this venture that I'm going on. And I hope that everybody out there in little YouTube and Facebook land gives me some feedback. Talk to you later. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for topics. Like I said, I'm looking for topics. So give me topics. Then that way I can kind of start rambling. Talk to you later. Thank you for watching and look forward to you watching next time.